found yourself surfing the web, only to look at the clock and realize that hours have passed with little or nothing to show for it? This has happened to me on many different occasions. Spending too much time on the computer is a trap that's very easy to fall into, and one that I hope to help you avoid. Now today I would like to share with you just how much time is wasted on the computer, how time is really important, some of the dangers of spending too much time on the computer, as well as give you some helpful guides to help you avoid spending too much time on the computer. Now first, how much time is wasted on the computer? Well, according to an article in the San Francisco Chronicle by Dan Malkowski, the average worker admits to wasting over 2 hours a day of an 8-hour workday. That's over 1/4 of your day. Another study cited in the article from the New York Times by Lisa Belkin showed that the majority of wasted time is wasted online. Now, how is this time exactly wasted? What is it wasted on? Well, one is through social networks like Facebook, Twitter, or MySpace. Now, you may say that social networks aren't a waste of time because you're actually socializing with people and staying in contact. Now, Facebook can be used in that way, but there are also a lot of things that can waste your time on those networks. One of which is the apps or applications. Now, there's Mafia Wars, there's Pirate Wars, there's every kind of war you can think of. There are also pages that you can become fans of, such as, I don't know how I got this bruise. Or one that's even better is I just got on to check something, and hours later I'm still on. Now there are over 313,000 fans of that page. This is my point exactly. Now, even just by going through one of my friend's 2,000 plus pages that she's a fan of, in order to find these examples, I myself wasted over 15 minutes of time. Now, another way in which we can waste time is through movies and TV shows. With technology today, you can waste so much time by watching these shows online from Hulu or Netflix. Now, in some ways, this can actually save us time because we're not having to watch the commercials, but at the same time, it's causing us to watch more and more shows. Emails. We receive so many forwards and emails and notifications that are just not worth our time, and they take a long time to read. Now, why should we save our time? Because time is important. As Benjamin Franklin once said, "Do you love life? Then do not squander time, because that is what life is made of." Wasting time is often viewed as not a big deal because, after all, it's only a couple hours here and a couple hours there. But as Benjamin Franklin said, those hours can add up, and that you're wasting away your life. So when we're wasting our time, we're actually wasting away parts of our life. And if we view it in that way, we will remember how important our time actually is. In James 4:14, it says, "What is life? You are a mist that appears for a little while and then vanishes." We have been put on this earth for only a short time, and we should value every minute that God has given us. Now, time on the computer can also have many consequences, one of which is addiction. If you become too dependent on spending time online, you can actually become addicted to it. Computer addiction is now a psychological problem that they have professional counselors to help you with. There's also a lack of efficiency. Now, this is pretty self-explanatory. If you spend too much of your time on the computer, you are going to procrastinate more and become less efficient. It can also damage your relationships. God has made us relational people for a reason, and we should make the most of the spheres of influence He has placed us in, whether that's in our church, in youth groups, or in any groups that we may be involved in. Now, also there's a loss of social skills. If you spend all of your time socializing online, those skills are going to weaken. And social skills is not something that we're naturally born with. Like most things in life, it's something that we have to practice and become better at through experience. So by socializing solely online, you're going to weaken those skills and can come across as socially awkward. Also, the ways to help you not waste time online is one, to skip frivolous apps like decorating your profile, silly little games, or any of the examples that I mentioned earlier. Also, you can stop emails and forwards. Go through your inbox and evaluate the different groups and organizations that actually send you things, and then go ahead and unsubscribe to the ones that are not beneficial. Third is go offline. If you need to get something done, go ahead and log off of your different chats, whether it's GChat, Yahoo, whatever it may be, because that's simply another distraction. 4 is stop multitasking. We tend to think that it's more productive to work on several different things at once, But as Publius Cyrus said, to do two things at once is to do neither. This is very true. While multitasking is occasionally necessary, in general it can actually be more harmful because we're not putting our best into each task. So in conclusion, I would like to recap the ways in which we can save time. One is to skip the frivolous apps, to stop the emails and forwards, go offline, and stop multitasking. Now we have talked about how much time is wasted, the importance of time, the dangers of spending too much time online, and the ways to help us use our time more wisely. Now in order for us to be good stewards of our time and to live a more fulfilled life, I strongly urge you to evaluate how you spend your time and what you spend it on. Just remember that time once lost is lost forever. Thank you.